the USTA, USPTA, and Hall of Fame 2011 Awards Banquet. Several of our sectional awards were presented at other events. These include the 2011 Senior Spirit Awards, Female, Susan Bramlett, Houston, Male, Robert Berry, Fort Worth. During the 2011 Summer Grand Slam in College Station, the following junior awards were presented. John McFarland Award, Ashok Narayana, Houston. Mary Loudon Award, Nicole Long, Dallas. Art Faust Sportsmanship Award, Chase Curry, Wichita Falls. Maureen Connolly Brinker Sportsmanship Award, Peggy Porter, Dallas. Bob McKinley Sportsmanship Award, William Zhao, Houston. Zena Garrison Sportsmanship Award, Nan Porter, Amarillo, and Mason Strickland, Dallas. USTA Texas Randy Snow Wheelchair Tennis Service Award. Bill began his professional tennis teaching career in 1974. In 1981, he met Randy Snow on a quest to find a tennis professional that could help him to develop and to foster the growth of wheelchair tennis in Texas. Bill agreed to help. That decision began his over 30-year career in helping to bring a countless number of people to wheelchair tennis. Bill has said of his experience in wheelchair tennis, "I am a tennis professional and love teaching people to play, but wheelchair tennis has been my passion." Bill's passion for the game is infectious and is most visible when he's introducing wheelchair tennis to newcomers that include both disabled and able-bodied players. Bill has made an immeasurable impact on wheelchair tennis through his teaching and advocacy. He embodies the belief that tennis is a sport for life and wants everyone to experience how tennis can make a difference in the lives of people with physical disabilities. Bill is able to ensure that every player he encounters experiences success and believes that they belong on a tennis court. Bill has used his skills to develop players of all levels. Notable players from Texas have included former world number ones and Paralympic gold medalists Randy Snow and Steve Welch, Wayne Leavitt, Mark Hammond, and Lynn Seidemann. Each of us faces choices in life that at the time seem minor but lead us to accomplish great things. Bill's choice to spend an hour with his first wheelchair tennis player has led to many great accomplishments. He directed the first wheelchair tennis tournament in Texas. He co-founded the Dallas Wheelchair Tennis Club and created the first up-down doubles format event. Bill has also coached Jeff Sale and Kate Stuteville to be the first wheelchair players to play on their Texas high school boys and girls teams. Bill has been recognized for his work in wheelchair tennis many times. He's been awarded the USPTA Public Service Award, the Dallas Wheelchair Tennis Club's Randy Snow Spirit of the Sport Award, and the USTA's Brad Parks Award. Bill has been around wheelchair tennis since its infancy and has seen the growth and change of the sport over the years. Today, just like the first day in 1981 when he took Randy Snow's call, Bill continues to pour himself into wheelchair tennis. The USTA Texas Wheelchair Tennis Committee is proud to present the Randy Snow Wheelchair Tennis Service Award to Bill Hammett for his dedication to the growth and development of wheelchair tennis within Texas. USTA Texas Section Umpire of the Year, Nancy Vivero. Nancy got her start at officiating in San Antonio in the early 80s. She was working the National Boys 14s tournament with Ben Ball, and he talked her into becoming an official. Even though Nancy was still teaching and coaching tennis in the high school, she found time to officiate on the weekends with local tournaments. She also volunteered to do chairs at the UIL State High School tennis meet in Austin. She'd never done a chair before, but soon caught on after watching and learning from others. Nancy and her family moved back to Houston in the early 90s, and she soon became interested again in officiating when Rod Holtz and Harriet Holbert, Houston Tennis Association, suggested she join the Houston Tennis Umpires Association. She was still teaching and coaching, but found time to work the local junior and adult tournaments as much as she could. After school teaching, she became a certified USPTA tennis professional and is now the director of tennis at Meadow Creek Racket Club in Missouri City, Texas. She also plays league tennis 3 times a week. As is the case with many, tennis is a family affair for Nancy, her husband Alfonso, and daughter Maggie. Nancy was asked to work at the exhibition matches down at the Compact Center and the World Team Tennis matches. She also started helping out as a referee at local tournaments. She managed to find time to help with Houston, Deer Park, and other area tournaments. While working at Deer Park, Nancy added another notch in her officiating belt when Robert Donovan asked her to help out with the UIL state and regional high school meets. She then was asked to be on the Texas Section Officials Committee. Nancy wasn't finished yet. She trained in the finer techniques of line officiating, and soon she was working at the ATP's U.S. Men's Clay Court Championships at Westside, and lately at River Oaks Country Club. One more step lay for Nancy to complete the full complement of tennis officiating duties. Former Official of the Year Jenny James asked Nancy to take the ITA test and attend the chair training school in Plano. She was able to rove and chair college matches at Rice University, where her father played collegiate tennis in the 40s. Though Nancy's work encompasses all aspects of tennis officiating, her main focus has been grassroots tennis. In addition, she still maintains her teaching pro status. She has served as past president and is current secretary of the Houston Tennis Umpires Association. She now trains other new officials who are starting their careers. Nancy also serves on the Texas Section Officials Committee, along with many top-notch officials. USTA Texas Section Family of the Year. People in Texas used to think of a small town north of Interstate 10 when they heard LaGrange. Now they think of the remarkable tennis family from Mission, Texas. And here's why. While working full-time outside the home, Mom Angie organized a local 4.5 league. Determined to see a public center in their area, she's pursuing several avenues to make this a reality. She and husband Mike have raised funds to build both traditional and quick start courts in nearby Farr, where land has already been donated. Mike and Angie LaGrange have been instrumental in working to develop the local CTA and promote an umbrella association for the entire valley. Angie formed a 501c3 for the programs and has already started raising funds for the Rio Grande Valley Tennis and Education Park. With the cooperation of the Brownsville and Harlingen Tennis Associations, she and others hope to roll the RGV Tennis Association CTA into an umbrella CTA for the Valley, with the RGV Tennis and Education Park becoming the CTA for the entire Upper Valley. Mike and Angie also continue to raise scholarship funds for promising players who need assistance traveling to tournaments and/or attending the Upper Valley's first tennis academy. Son Ross helps raise money for various causes. At age 16, he walks door to door campaigning for the city tennis court bond issue. He also plays for his 5A district winning tennis team, Sherryland High School. 10-year-old Annie recently qualified for the Texas Championship Division. She traveled to play the Little Mo and qualified to advance to the regional tournament. 5-year-old twins John and Sarah are the youngest of the LaGrange family tennis enthusiasts. Sarah plays quick start, and they both played their first tournaments last summer. The LaGrange family story is far from complete. They are a work in progress for the growth of tennis. The LaGranges are a wonderful example for other families across the state and most deserving of the Family of the Year award. USTA Texas Section Lloyd Sessions Educational Merit Award. People in Arlington and surrounding areas all know Lance Helm, head tennis professional at the Arlington Tennis Center. He's a frequent volunteer in the Arlington Tennis Center Tennis in the Parks program, conducting junior quick start clinics at school carnivals and citywide family events, as well as tennis and a movie nights at local recreation centers. Before the birth of his twins, Lance also served as the junior team tennis area coordinator. Most notable in his involvement with juniors is Lance's passion for the junior development program he helped organize with the local CTA, Arlington Tennis Association. Working with the area coaches, Lance organized a group of dedicated players who were in financially challenged situations. That program grew into a partnership with ATA and Arlington ISD to offer tennis programs each Saturday to financially disadvantaged elementary school children. Lance donated his time to the weekly Quick Start classes, as well as organizing other teaching staff to assist, along with CTA volunteers. During the last 4 years, more than 500 young people have enjoyed these programs. The Junior Development Program, organized by ATA and the CTA, became the starting point for the ATA National Junior Tennis League. Lance currently serves on the Arlington Tennis Association Board of Directors as advisor, where he leads the organization in all areas of on-court programming, from juniors to adults, instruction, socials, and events. He coordinates teaching staff for all of ATA's and ATC's play days, USTA block parties, and various other events. Lance also serves on the board of the Fort Worth Professional Tennis Association. One of the most significant aspects of Lance's involvement in the tennis community is his work with Arlington ISD in all levels, from elementary through high school. He's known as the go-to person for area physical education teachers when they need a mini-clinic, health fair tennis rally, or perhaps equipment or guidance. It's obvious how much he loves tennis. But more than that, he loves giving tennis to others. Julius Zinn Seniors Service Award. Jerry Thomas, the Julius Zinn Senior Service Award recipient, exhibits outstanding service while working for the betterment and furtherance of senior activities. Jerry has served on the Texas Section Adult Senior Council Committee for 5 years and has chaired the committee for 3 of those years. He also serves on the USTA National Adult Senior Competition Committee and chairs 2 subcommittees. Jerry, who is awarded the Senior Spirit of Tennis Award, volunteers locally in Quick Start and fundraising events. His peers describe him as enthusiastic, energetic, capable, and hardworking. Having been a competitive player since age 10, Jerry knows how important ample playing opportunities and a good structure are to senior competitive players. In Texas, Jerry was ranked number 1 in men's 65 singles and doubles. Nationally, he was ranked number 5 in men's 65 singles and number 9 in doubles. His path to a number 1 ranking began at age 7 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dreaming of Texas trophies, he moved to Pampa, Texas when he was a sophomore in high school. Jerry played high school tennis and then college tennis at East Texas State University. He learned to negotiate tennis conflicts at the tender age of 9 after plucking Chuck McKinley's tennis racket out of a tree. Chuck asked club pro Jerry Everett to secure the return of his racket. This proved to be challenging as Jerry believed it now belonged to him. Before returning the racket to the Wimbledon champion, Jerry successfully negotiated a trade for a new, strung Jack Kramer Wilson racket. Jerry has obviously carried these negotiating skills and tennis talents forward as he leads the Texas Section Adult Senior Competitive Committee. He is certainly a most deserving candidate for the Julius Zinn Senior Service Award. USTA Texas Section Community Service Award. Lincoln Ward was introduced to tennis through community grassroots programs, which he says helped shape his future. Since then, he's been committed to giving back to tennis. As the director of the Austin Tennis Center, his efforts have continued to grow the game in his community. He provides outstanding contributions in promoting and conducting recreational tennis programs for adults and juniors. Lincoln has served as a volunteer, professional, college coach, after-schools program director, tennis center director, and mentor, as well as USTA schools clinician and NJTL trainer. He's always been proactive helping others through school programs, CATA, CTTA, the Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, Set to Serve, USTA Texas, and the Austin Independent School District. Lincoln continues to expand his reach through his bilingual programs. Most recently, he obtained permission to add quick start lines to the backboard area at the tennis center, giving the center 2 36-foot courts. Lincoln never stops reaching out to help guide those who may need help or direction. One child who came to Austin Tennis Center to play in the after-school program had special needs. Lincoln worked with him in his school throughout middle school, and now he's a senior at Reagan High School with aspirations to play tennis in college. Another child who continually saw his brother in and out of detention centers could have easily followed that path. However, looking for a better environment, he came to the tennis center. Lincoln put him to work and gave him scholarships to various programs at the center. He's now playing number 1 for his middle school team and is looking forward to high school tennis. Lincoln not only reaches out to the entire community and goes above and beyond in providing new, improved programs, he reaches into their hearts and offers a helping hand through tennis. USTA Texas W.T. Caswell Service Award. Ron Woods grew up playing tennis in Corpus Christi, and he continues to deliver tennis to the Corpus community, Texas, and beyond. The words valuable contributions to the growth and development of tennis certainly describe Ron's tennis history. However, what he continues to do since retirement is even more remarkable. Texas is truly fortunate that Ron does not know the definition for retirement. He's become even more involved in the Corpus Christi Tennis Association, who is our latest recipient of the USTA Texas Section Member Organization of the Year. Ron currently serves on the CCTA board, providing invaluable input while also serving on the City Parks and Recreation's Advisory Board. Within the USTA Texas section, he tirelessly contributes to the Executive Committee, Community Development, Leagues, and Strategic Planning Committees. Ron has held many volunteer positions within the USTA and USPTA. He's served on the USPTA National Board of Directors for well over 10 years. He's the past president of the USPTA, the USPTA Texas Division, and past president and secretary-treasurer of the South Texas Professional Tennis Association. He served as chairman of the USTA Texas Adult League Committee, USTA Texas Section, Adult Senior Committee, the USPTA Sports Marketing Committee, USPTA Tournament Committee, USPTA Budget and Finance, and USPTA Election Reform Committee. It's impossible to acknowledge every area of tennis that Ron has impacted. However, since he's been the recipient of many tennis awards in our history, it's comforting to know that everyone in Texas knows, loves, and appreciates the recipient of this year's W.T. Caswell Service Award, Ron Woods. USPTA Texas Diversity Award, Ronald Elizondo. When he was 17, Ronald Elizondo spent 8 months in jail for robbing a tennis center employee at gunpoint. More than 20 years later, with the help of his local tennis association and other donations, he brings the sport that was a positive influence in his life to at-risk children through the Tennis Success Program. Ronald is the founder and director of Tennis Success. The program is in the 11th year of success in building an educational tennis program that empowers his students, helps them learn the benefits of health, and will give the foundation for leading a life of leadership and simply through being on the tennis courts. Ronald, along with the Tennis Success staff, teaches free lessons at a public tennis center and local schools. He's responsible for taking and coaching his players during local tournaments and sectional tournaments. Several of his students have received scholarships to further their education. Ronald also instills a sense of pride in the kids as he helps organize fundraisers that the kids are involved in, such as car washes, tamale sales, USPTA Tennis Across America events, and as partners and ballpersons during the annual Make Mine a Double benefit tennis tournament for the foundation. Ronald's dream is for Tennis Success to have their own tennis courts for the program, and as we all know, that takes great dedication from sponsors and supporters. Ronald has always felt that creating a safe, educational, healthy place for kids to stay active and learn is paramount to their success. Ronald states that we must steer kids toward greatness and away from the vices that we all sometimes face in the community. If we can create that unique place, we're on the right path. USPTA Texas is honored to award Ronald Elizondo the first USPTA Texas Diversity Award. USPTA Texas Tennis for the Health of It Award, Carrie Lothringer. This year's USPTA Tennis for the Health of It Award winner is being recognized for his dedication and work with cardio tennis. His involvement began with one of the first coaches' clinics at Royal Oaks Country Club back in 2005 with Jim Baugh and Michelle Krause. He was extremely intrigued with the concept from the start, believing that cardio tennis is the ultimate test for a tennis teaching professional, and constantly trying to improve his skills to make for a better cardio tennis experience for his clients. In 2010, Carrie, representing USPTA Texas, won the USPTA National Cardio Tennis Feeding Shootout Competition at the USPTA World Conference. The contest focuses on speed, agility, and accuracy. Carrie's score of 82 was the highest total among tennis pros nationwide. As the club at Carlton Woods Director of Tennis, Carrie brings cardio to his members as well. In October, Carlton Woods hosted its first ever Rally of the Cure cardio tennis event. The participants all dressed in pink for an hour of cardio tennis. All proceeds from the event were donated to Rally for the Cure. Carlton Woods also offers an hour cardio tennis class twice a week for all levels. In addition, TIA selected Carlton Woods to host one of the 30 cardio tennis coaches workshops it conducted in 2011. Carey was asked to serve as a member of the National Cardio Tennis Speakers Team for 2011. He and fellow National Cardio Speakers Team member Trey Foster presented a cardio tennis presentation at the USPTA Texas Division Summer Retreat in August of 2011. USPTA Texas is proud to have such an amazing ambassador for cardio tennis in our division, and honored to present Carrie Lothringer with the USPTA Texas Tennis for the Health of It Award. USPTA Texas Tennis Across America Award. Karen Crumpton. Established in 1990, Tennis Across America is a free grassroots lesson program designed to get people playing tennis. The USPTA Texas Tennis Across America Award recognizes a USPTA member who has done the most to get people to play tennis in a variety of different formats. This year's recipient's dedication and energy for Tennis Across America is unmatched. As the director of tennis at Crown Colony Country Club, she's hosted several events a year for over a decade. Some of her famous Tennis Across America events include a Rally for the Cure, a quick start play day for local youth, mixers, and scrambles. One of her women's team events included the Legends of Tennis challenging the Fast and Furious, with both teams getting into the spirit by dressing up for the event. In addition to promoting tennis in her local community, she also serves as the USPTA Texas Tennis Across America chairperson. The USPTA Texas Division continues to be a leader in regards to tennis across America and has received numerous awards nationally under her guidance. Most recently, in 2010, USPTA Texas was third place in greatest percentage of members participating in USPTA Tennis Across America, and first place in greatest number of members participating in USPTA Tennis Across America. This past year, in 2011, USPTA Texas was first place in both greatest percentage of members participating in USPTA Tennis Across America and greatest number of members participating in USPTA Tennis Across America. USPTA Texas is thrilled to announce Karen Crumpton as the 2012 USPTA Texas Tennis Across America Award winner. USPTA Texas Lessons for Life Award. This year's Lessons for Life Award recipient has been an active board member on the Nelson Tennis Foundation for 4 years. Named in honor of Jane and Charles Coach Nelson, the Nelson Tennis Foundation helps to support the growth of tennis in the Georgetown community through scholarships and grants. Each year, the foundation awards 4 $2,000 scholarships to seniors on the Georgetown High School tennis team. Scholarship recipients are considered for leadership, community involvement, being a supportive tennis team member, and a solid student. Since it began in 1999, the foundation has awarded $78,000 in scholarship monies and helped 39 deserving student athletes. The board organizes and runs 4 different fundraising events, including Jane's Day, a sanctioned tennis tournament, a wine sipping party, and the annual July 4th 5K run. Jory Erickson serves as tournament director, participant, and host facility for the tournament, with all the earnings going to the foundation. In addition, Jory's facility, Berry Creek Racquet Club, hosts the annual July 4th Nelson Scholarship 5K run. USPTA Texas is honored to announce Jory Erickson as the USPTA Texas Lessons for Life Award winner. USPTA USTA Charlie McCleary Community Service Award. Ernie Abraham has been the director of tennis at Walnut Creek Country Club for over 20 years. Ernie has always opened his doors to the city of Mansfield and helped with developing tennis in the city parks. In 2007, the USTA Texas section challenged the Fort Worth area to have the local USTA leagues run by one community tennis association. At this time, there were 4 very active CTAs in the Fort Worth area: Fort Worth Tennis Association, Arlington Tennis Association, Northeast Tarrant Tennis Association, and the Fort Worth Professional Tennis Association. Ernie has been the president of the Fort Worth Professional Tennis Association, FWPTA, for over 15 years. When the USTA Texas section issued this CTA League Challenge, Ernie was unanimously voted by all 4 CTAs to be the head of the Fort Worth Area League Board. Ernie has demonstrated fairness and professionalism as he guides the league board through their decisions affecting the Fort Worth area USTA leagues. Most recently, as president of the FWPTA, Ernie spearheaded the implementation of the new 10 and under play format in all the Fort Worth area Mid-City Circuit tournaments. This is another example of how Ernie successfully promotes the USTA programs and helps grow the game of tennis within the Fort Worth community. USPTA Texas is proud to announce Ernie Abraham as this year's USPTA Charlie McCleary Community Service Award winner. USPTA Texas Industry Excellence Award. Stephen Poorman. This year's Industry Excellence Award winner is the Director of Tennis at an award-winning facility. South Lake Tennis Center was named a winner of the 30th Annual USTA National Outstanding Facility Awards program. A winner in the category of Public Courts Large Tennis Centers, South Lake Tennis Center was honored during the U.S. Open at the USTA semi-annual meeting September 4th at the Grand Hyatt in New York City. This is the second award bestowed upon South Lake Tennis Center this year, which was also named the Quick Start Facility of the Year by the USTA Texas section. South Lake Tennis Center is one of the largest public tennis facilities in the DFW area. Constructed to maximize viewing and player enjoyment, the original 13 courts surround a circular center court stadium that is accessible from both the east and west, with tiered levels for viewing. 6 courts were added in 2010 in 2 banks of 3 to maximize land use. The facility added Quick Start permanent lines, and a handful of courts have blended lines. South Lake Tennis Center hosts a variety of events at their facility, including state and national sanctioned tournaments. The facility hosted the USTA Pro Circuit $10,000 event for the past 5 years and is the main site for the Texas Section Mixed Doubles playoffs that take place from September 30th through October 2nd. USPTA Texas is proud to recognize Stephen Poorman for all his hard work and dedication with the USPTA Texas Industry Excellence Award. USPTA Texas High School Coach of the Year, Larry Oxford. Larry Oxford attended Alamo Heights High School and played golf and later went to Yale on a golf scholarship. He fell in love with tennis and became an avid tennis player, winning many Texas titles and played internationally at a high level of competition. Larry was the coach of Alamo Heights High School from 1974 to 1989 and then took a hiatus to study law and become an attorney. He practiced law from 1994 through 2000 and came back to his true love of tennis when the job of Director of Tennis at the new 12-court Alamo Heights Tennis Center was offered to him. He was the Director of Tennis from 2000 to 2007, then also assumed the duties as tennis coach for the boys and girls tennis teams from 2007 to the present. Some of his many accomplishments with the Alamo Heights tennis team include, in District 27-4A, Alamo Heights won the girls' doubles championships, the mixed doubles championships, and came in second place in the boys' singles championships. In the Regional 4-4A championships, Alamo Heights won the girls' doubles and came in second in both the mixed doubles and boys' singles. At the UIL State 4A championships, the boys' singles came in third place. Larry was also the tournament director for the Region 4-4A championships held at the Alamo Heights Tennis Center and named High School Coach of the Year by the San Antonio Express for the 2010-11 school year. USPTA Texas is proud to present Larry Oxford with the USPTA Texas High School Coach of the Year Award. USPTA Texas College Coach of the Year, Russell McMendez. Russell McMendez is in his 3rd season as head coach of the Trinity Tigers men's tennis team and his 1st year as the head coach for the women's tennis team. During his 1st and 2nd season at the Tigers' helm, Coach McMendez guided the Trinity men to the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Championship. He was also named SCAC Men's Tennis Coach of the Year both years. Also during his 1st season, Trinity advanced to the NCAA Division III postseason tournament and won West Regional. The Tigers moved on to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2007. In addition, juniors Bobby Kokoniger and Corey Cowell fought their way to the NCAA Doubles Championship final match. It marked the first time a Trinity team had accomplished that feat since 2001. Kokoniger and Cowell followed up with a USTA ITA National Championship. The Trinity Tigers men's tennis team also received the National Team Sportsmanship Award for Divisions 1, 2, and 3. Before taking over as head coach, Coach McMendez spent 7 seasons as the Tigers men's assistant coach. In 2009, Coach McMendez was named the ITA West Region Men's Tennis Assistant of the Year. He was a 3-year letter winner for the Tigers and was a member of Trinity's 2000 NCAA Division III National Championship team. USPTA Texas is honored to present Russell McMendis with the USPTA Texas College Coach of the Year Award and excited to watch and support his career. USPTA Texas Touring Coach of the Year, Jonas Lundblad. Remember this name because you'll be hearing it again in the tennis world. Michael Mackenzie Lowe McDonald, or Mackie, began playing tennis when he was 3 years old. At the age of 9, he began working with Jonas Lundblad from Texas. Jonas trains and travels with Mackie throughout the year, including Mackie staying with Jonas and his wife Stacy in Texas and Fisher's Island. Even when they're not together, Jonas oversees and monitors Mackie's practice play schedule, his academic work, and his health and physical training. On and off the court, the two have a strong connection built on mutual respect and admiration for each other. Currently, the 16-year-old Mackie has an ITF ranking of 210 with a 13-4 singles record and a 7-4 doubles record for the year. In 2011, he reached the semifinals in singles at the Wichita Falls ITF and the quarterfinals in singles at the Pan American ITF Championships. In November, he also reached the semifinals in the 25th Yucatan Cup in Mexico, with some big wins over great players from around the world. Other accomplishments include winning numerous gold and silver balls, competing in the 2010 U.S. Open Juniors Tournament, winning the 2006 Little Mo Nationals in Boys 11 singles, in addition to the Sportsmanship Award, winning the Boys 14 singles and doubles title at the Easter Bowl, and being selected to participate in the USTA Player Development Camp. USPTA Texas is excited to watch Mackie's career, but we're more than honored to present Jonas Lundblad with this year's USPTA Texas Touring Coach of the Year. USPTA Texas Facility Manager Award, Trent Scheich. Trent Scheich started his career in the hospitality business in 1998, opening up restaurants in the Dallas area before moving on to the country club industry. Trent has been the general manager at Holly Tree Country since 2004. He began playing competitive tennis in 2006 in both the USTA and USPTA leagues and has moved to a level 4.0 player. Trent's wife Heidi is also a member of the club's 3.5 teams, and 10-year-old son Colson is active in the HIT junior program, while also playing in 12 ZATs. Trent and Heidi also have a 13-year-old daughter, Maddie. Under Trent's guidance, Holly Tree Country is well known for its thriving tennis programs and friendly atmosphere. Trent understands that success is not given, it's earned. In addition to requiring all Holly Tree tennis pros to be USPTA certified members, the club also actively supports all USPTA programming and events, such as Lessons for Life, Tennis Across America, and the Junior Circuit and Adult Leagues. Over 1/3 of the East Texas teams competing in the current USPTA League play out of Holly Tree Country Club, totaling about 100 players. The club has also hosted the $10,000 USPTA National Hardcourt Championships for the last 6 years and has already bid for the 2012 tournament. Between USTA leagues, events, tournaments, and sectionals, USPTA leagues and events, club socials and mixers, and an enthusiastic membership, the courts at Holly Tree are rarely empty. For his support and dedication to the Holly Tree tennis program, USPTA Texas is honored to recognize Trent Scheich as this year's USPTA Texas Facility Manager of the Year. Texas Proud, Paul Wiegand. This year's Texas Proud recipient started playing tennis at high school and was able to walk on to the University of Texas men's team and play for 4 years. In the summers, he worked at Nuke's Tennis Ranch, starting as part airport driver, part dishwasher, and ending up as the program director for Clarence Mabry and Nuke's camps. While attending dental school, he joined USPTA and worked in the Junior Excellence program on the weekends. With the 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. workouts on Saturday night, the job required some dedication. He also served on the DTA board and as executive director of the NJTL program during his time in Dallas. During his orthodontic residency at the University of Toronto, he was able to play varsity tennis for 2 years. His team won 2 Canadian Conference titles. He realized that he's very good in frigid weather where the ball can't bounce. And, huge bonus, he lettered at another UT. Currently, he lives in San Antonio where he has a dual private dental practice and also teaches at the University of Texas Health Science Center. He's an extremely active and caring member of his community, serving on numerous boards and organizations and spearheading many community-wide programs, including the San Antonio Tooth Fairy. His favorite personal experiences revolve around raising his 3 children and being involved in their tennis and character development. He's been described as the nicest guy you'll ever meet, dedicated, a true tennis enthusiast, someone who loves tennis and will always go the extra mile. USPTA Texas is honored to recognize Paul Wiegand with this year's Texas Proud Award. USPTA Pro of the Year, Jenny Gray. If you attended any USPTA Texas events in the last year, then you were sure to run into this year's USPTA Texas Pro of the Year. She's probably most recognized as the pro behind the desk at the Southwest Buying Show. For more years than she or anyone else can count, she's organized and run one of the most successful buying shows in the country. Her professionalism and dedication to the show has won the respect of pros, buyers, and vendors alike. This past year, she also volunteered her time at the USPTA Texas Adult League Championship, just like she does every year, helping with the tournament as well as serving as one of the site directors. In April, she served as tournament director for the 3rd annual USPTA Texas Champion of Champions tournament in Houston, Texas. In addition to all the activities she volunteers her time for, she's beginning her 4th year on the USPTA Texas Board of Directors. Her support of USPTA Texas is not limited to just volunteering. Since taking over as director of tennis at the club at Cimarron, she's consistently had teams participate in the USPTA Texas Adult League Championships and the Champion of Champions tournament. In addition, under her guidance, her teams continue to improve their performance record each year. This year, her 3.5 ladies team won sectionals and competed at nationals, beating Puerto Rico and New York, losing only to California in a hard-fought battle. USPTA Texas is extremely lucky to have a pro as qualified and dedicated as Jenny Gray in our division, and it's with great admiration that we recognize Jenny Gray as the USPTA Texas Pro of the Year. Dick Landenberger. Dick Landenberger was born in Olney, Illinois. He attended East Richland High School. He graduated from University of Illinois with his MBA. He learned to play tennis at the age of 14, playing with friends at the park courts, and started teaching tennis after he moved to Texas in 1968. His coaches include Art Faust, Bud Guyon, Bill Stanley, and Dave Anderson. Some of his greatest tennis accomplishments include reaching his high school state finals in doubles with his lifelong friend and doubles partner, Dick King, being ranked number 1 in section 15 times, being ranked in the national top 10 19 times, representing the USA in world championships in England, South Africa, and Turkey, and assisting young tennis players in improving their skills. Many of his favorite memories include when his father accompanied him to the National 35 at Forest Hills, all of the relationships he's made through tennis, participating in the U.S. military competition, and driving home from a tournament with a trophy in the front seat. He's married to Anita Landenberger and has 3 daughters, Christina Shue, Beth Price, and Ellen Oliver. He enjoys being with his family, especially with his grandchildren. Jim Chaffin. Jim Chaffin was born in Bryan, Texas. He attended Harlingen High School, SMU, and UCLA. He graduated with a degree in economics. Jim was first introduced to tennis when his mother gave him a tennis racket and suggested that he try out for the junior high tennis team because she thought he was too small to play football. His favorite tennis accomplishments include being elected Secretary-Treasurer of USTA in 2005 through 6, being president of USTA Texas section in 1992 through 93, and being ranked number 1 in men's singles. Some meaningful memories include losing to Butch Newman in the finals of Heart's Delight Tournament 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, winning the USTA Intersectional Men's 45, sitting in the Royal Box at Wimbledon, and winning the husband-wife 35 doubles at Westwood. He's married to Mary Chaffin. He's also a member of the Richardson Central Rotary Club. Ron Woods. Ron Woods was born in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He attended Furman, Carroll Lane, and Elizabeth Street elementary schools, Winseal Junior High School, and W.B. Ray, Cuero, and Mary Carroll high schools. He also attended the University of Houston. He started playing tennis in junior high, and his first coach was Mary Kay Wright. He started teaching tennis during the summers while he attended the University of Houston and worked at the HEB Tennis Center for Bob Mapes. One of his greatest tennis accomplishments was directing the tennis program with his wife at the Corpus Christi Country Club for 31 years. He was elected president of the USTA and served one term from 2005 to 2007, president of the USTA Texas section and president of the Corpus Christi Tennis Association. He was also named 2010 USPTA Tennis Pro of the Year and achieved his Master Pro rating at the same time. Some of his best tennis memories include watching his children play tennis, playing tennis during high school and college, playing in the finals of many tournaments with his wife. He's married to Lois Woods. His children are Ronald Baumgardner, Russell Woods, and Rebecca Baumgardner Cleveland, and he has numerous grandchildren. He also enjoys fishing, hunting, playing golf, yard work, and photography. Quinn Connolly. Quinn Connolly was born in Fort Worth, Texas. He went to Lanier Central High School and attended Rice University. He received a bachelor's degree in physical education. Quinn started playing tennis around the age of 11 or 12. He learned by watching others and from a friend, Al Kuhn. He practiced by hitting against the garage door at home. Some of his greatest accomplishments includes becoming the TAAF men's singles state champion in 1932, coaching at Rice University for 20 years, and convincing Rice University to implement a rule that prevented college tennis players from going on promotional tours before they graduated. Some of his best memories were playing tennis at River Oaks, Forest Hills, and Greenbrier, teaching tennis at Prairie View A&M, and touring with players around the country during the summer for competition. He was married to Mae Johnson Connolly. He also had 3 children, Pepper Connolly Anderson, Ginger Connolly Wright, and Gwen Connolly Stafford. He was an SWC football official and enjoyed hunting.